Hi, boys and girls. Please write in your notebook, I can use addition properties and subtraction rules. That is our target for today. As soon as you are done writing down that target, please write down the 3 properties. The first one should be in your notebook, associative property. That is the way numbers are grouped, does not affect the sum. And a lot of times the groups have parentheses around them. So please copy exactly what I have. The second one is the commutative property. Changing the order does not change the sum. Make sure you copy that one down. And last but not least, the identity property. The identity property is the sum of any number, and 0 is that number. So whatever the first number was, when you add 0, it's that number. Okay, so you should have those 3 in your notebook. And we're going to go on with our essential question. So this entire chapter is going to work around the essential question, what strategies can I use to add or subtract? We know as students who do math that strategies are things that help us, that help make it easier for us. So strategy is really something that's going to make it easier for you to add. Okay, I have a problem I want to show you. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Here we go. So this says, Harper walks 4 poodles. Then he walks 3 bulldogs and 5 terriers. So it's 4 poodles and then 3 bulldogs and 5 terriers. Okay, so that was Harper. Make sure you write this in your notebook. This is Chloe. Chloe walks 4 poodles and 3 bulldogs together. Then she walks 5 terriers. So she's got 4 and 3 together and 5 terriers. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Somebody's trying to Zoom me right now. Okay, if we look at both of these, we will see that 3 and 5 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. And if you look here, 4 and 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So they have the exact same sum, but the groups were different. So that one, identify the property or the rule used. The property used was the associative property. It's those groups that you're talking about when we talk about associative. All right. Make sure you're copying down everything that I'm writing down on the board. Look at this one. Carlos is buying the items shown. Does the order in which the musical instruments are scanned change the total cost? Please write this in your notebook. $10 plus $20 equals $20 plus $10. So this one, the 10 comes first, this one, the 20 comes first. Let's see. 10 plus 20 is 30. This one, the 20 comes first, but 20 plus 10 is 30. So the sum is still the same. It doesn't matter what order the numbers are in. So look at this. Changing the order does not change the sum. So you wrote this example in your notebook. Now we know that that is the commutative property. So just copy this down. So now we just talked about the associative property, the commutative property, and we're going to do a little bit about the identity property. All right, here we go. Here we go. There were 16 people at the pool on Saturday. There were no people at the pool on Sunday. 16, none is 0 would equal 16. So it's that identity property with the number plus 0 equals the same number. So the number plus 0 equals the same number. that would be the identity property. The identity property is the one that has the 0 in it, if that helps you remember. All right. Here we go into a little bit of practice. Notice the directions say find each unknown. Draw a line to identify the property or the rule used. Here we have 19 minus blank equals 19. Well, we know that that's 0, and the 0, when you subtract 0 from any number, the result is that number. That is our identity property. I see on this side, we've got the numbers 5 plus 9 plus 2. This side, we have 5 plus blank plus 2. We're missing the 9. So notice they group them differently, and I know that because of these parentheses. The groups are different, so it's going to be the groups, the associative property. But let's figure this out. We've got to do a parentheses first. So 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 2 more is 16. Here we've got the 9 plus 2, our parentheses first, which is 11, plus 5, and that is 16. So we got the same answer, they were just grouped differently. Last but not least, we have 74 plus 68 equals, this has got a 74 on this side, so we're missing the 68. Now the order is different, it's changed. 74 came first here, 68 came first here. So the order doesn't matter, right? That's the commutative property, the order. And your homework is going to be very similar to that. All right, ready to do a practice? This is for you, your practice problem. It says find each unknown, write the property that was used. So in case you can't see that, copy this down. There's box plus 8 is in the parentheses, plus 7 equals 9 plus, then in parentheses 8 plus 7. So in the box, we can see here, we've got 9, 8, and 7. Here we have 8 and 7, so we gotta get the 9 in there, okay? So now the grouping is different, but let's see if they equal the same. 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 7 more is 24. Here, let's do the parentheses first. 8 and 7 is 15, plus 9, that's 24 also. So they equal the same thing, it's just that they are grouped differently, so that would be the associative. All right, I want you to do number 5 on your own, please. It is 14 plus 13 equals 13 plus blank. And you also got to write what property it is. Go ahead and do that one. All right. You are going to be doing your homework today, which is this packet. And you'll be doing both sides. Sorry. So the directions for the homework say, complete each number sentence, identify the property or the rule used. So again, in your notebook, you took these notes, so you have the associative property, the commutative property, and the identity property. Those are all in your notebook, so you'll be able to very easily figure out the problems and do your homework. You will post that to Seesaw. Thank you.